friends, this is Jamie. I want to welcome you to my channel today. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. This is just a quick little video that I'm just doing real fast, just to talk about the hashtags and plans I kind of have for the new year a little bit. I was gonna do like a full plans video and all that stuff, but I haven't like put it all together in my journal. And since my happy planner is my journal and it goes until next July, I believe, I'm not going to be switching in January. I'll just be continuing in the same journal. So I won't have to worry about doing too much, just kind of putting in the new stuff. So I have a few hashtags first off. So last year, I keep on saying so, I do apologize. Last year I did the Coloring the Movies 2024 hashtag, and people seem to really enjoy it. So I'm going to just continue that on for 2025. And I'm going to put a little thumbnail picture here. For January, we are going to be featuring or doing the movie Wicked, because it's a really popular thing right now. And I put a color palette on the screen, and if you want, you can use that color palette if you like to do a mandala or a pattern page or something like that. Or if you don't want to use the color palette and you want to do your own page inspired by Wicked, the movie, that would be awesome. If you've never seen Wicked and you still want to do something for the hashtag, you could do any kind of Wizard of Oz type thing too. That would be okay. Or you could get a book maybe that has two witches in it and kind of make one look like Elphaba and one look like Linda or something like that. Whatever you want to do. Whatever inspires you from that film. So that should be lots of fun, and I can't wait to see your guys' pages and your interpretations of that film. It will be fun. Last year, we did Portrait Year of Color for 2024, and the year before that, we did Enchanted Year of Color for 2023. So for 2025, I wanted to do something different. And I thought, since we had been focusing so much on portraits last year, this year, how about we focus on animals? And I'll put on the screen the thumbnail for January's theme. I thought it would be a great thing to do to practice doing fur textures, hair techniques, kind of doing some different animal techniques that maybe, if you're like me, are intimidated by. But there are a lot of fun animal books and cutesy animal books too. So you could go cartoon or you could go realism if you wanted to. For January, I decided to do a fox because there's snow foxes as well. And it's kind of wintertime still, and I thought, well, that works because a fox is found in the wild, and you can do a snow fox or a regular fox. And I think there's enough coloring books out there that have foxes. It wouldn't be too hard to find one. So that's going to be our theme for January. Should be loads of fun. Really exciting. And then I put out a post like a week ago or so, can't remember exactly, about doing a coloring book back to front. Kind of looks like a Back to the Future graphic. It says back to the front. And I want to start a book coloring from the back going to the front, starting in 2025. So 2025, that doesn't even sound right in my head. But after careful debate, I decided to choose this one. So let me just make sure I'm in good enough frame. So this is Maria Trolle's, if I'm pronouncing that wrong, I do apologize, Universum, but it's also known as Maria Trolle's Universe. This is, the one I have is not the English copy, but the English copy is on Amazon if you are interested. So basically this is like a compilation of her books. And I thought that this would be a great one to do back to front, because in the book, I'm just kind of opening one up just so that you can see. Let me find, okay, here's an example. So this picture, for example, look, there's a fox. It's page number 59. So when I'm doing pages, I can say which page number it is because it has page numbers. And also it says what books they're from. This particular page is from Mandolin. So if someone says, say, doesn't have this book, but wants to participate in the color along, they could pull out, say they have Mandolin, and color this page. Now, I will be coloring in this book, and I will be going from front to back. Or not front to back to front is what we're doing. And if you start in the back, you see this little dragon. I am going to color these little pieces, like right here, as well. And then I'm going to just go from there. These wouldn't take very long. And the first page would be this teapot for me. And there's a total of 91 pages, which makes quite a few pages to get done in a year. But I'm just going to press through, and if I can get more than one done in a month, great. If I can't, that's okay. And if I say I'm going through and I decide, you know what, I'm not feeling this one, I will just skip it. I will do what Candace says and just flip to the next page and just keep going. And then if I want to go back, I can, because I don't want to get stuck on a page. I want to keep the progress going. So this is the book that I have decided to choose for the back to front hashtag. And I believe I'm thinking about making the hashtag back to front coloring 2025 or something. I don't want to make it too long, because if I put Universum in there, I think it would be too long. I guess I could, I'll have the hashtag on the screen, what I decide to do. I could do a B to F coloring Universum, but I don't want people to get confused. So I will put the hashtag on the screen and down in the description box below. If you have this book and want to join me in this, I would love for you to join me. This is just going to be a personal goal, and I am so happy if anybody wants to join me in coloring in this book. So for 2025, I've seen a lot of people do the 25 books for 25 and their goals and their plans and such for the new year. I don't know if I can commit myself that far in like set books just because when I've tried those things before in the past, it never seems to work out. So here I go saying so. I am so sorry. Yeah, I plan on I have picked 4 for now. I've picked 4 artists that I would like to focus on in the year 2025. And I'm going to show you little clips that I've made, little thumbnails. The first one I want to focus on is Camila deero. And it could be deero or deero. I apologize if I'm saying it wrong. I have all of her books, and I think she's an amazing artist. I did really well when I first started out doing the mermaids book and the pop manga book. And then I started getting into a little bit of the cute and creepy, and then I kind of just stopped, and then I just kept collecting. So I have tons of images in all of those books that I love that I just need to give some love to. So I really would like to work on her in this year. The next person I have selected is R.J. Hampton, which we all know and love, and he just keeps putting books out like constantly. Now, I do not own all of R.J. Hampton's books. In the little featured thumbnail, I didn't put the simple ones, the asleep and awake ones, but I do have those. So I'll include those too. But kind of what's in the thumbnail is what I have. And I told myself that I don't want to purchase more until I can do more work in the ones that I own, because they're such wonderful books and I've seen so many wonderful pages. I really want to take my art style and put them in those type of books and see what I can accomplish. And if I can get really into them, or if they're not for me, I'd like to know, because I don't know. It's like it was the trend, and so I got them and I haven't given them enough love, honestly. So that's definitely on the radar. The next one is Gabby Wolf. So Gabby Wolf does the Mini Mania, as you guys know. And I was really into Mini Mania Volume 1 because of coloring Bumblebee's little complete Mini Mania thing that she had going on this year. And so after that, I tended to grab each Mini Mania volume when they came out. Now, I do have a couple books that aren't Mini Manias, but for the most part, that's what I have. And I would really like to focus on those because I think that they would just be a fun color. A fun, easy, relaxing color. And her illustrations always make me smile. So I think that that would be a perfect artist to focus on in the year 2025. And then the last one that I've selected is the artist for our Back to Front book, which is A Trollo. And the reason why I've selected her is because I have so many of her gorgeous books. I can't wait until her Fairy Tales book comes in English. It looks gorgeous, and I have not done nearly the amount of work I would love to do in those books, and the paper is fantastic. And so I really would like to focus on hers as one of my featured artists basically for 2025, because her work is incredible. And yeah, I think there's something very simplistic about it that doesn't seem overly intimidating. Now, there are lots of flowers, but I think with the combination of artists I've chose, I think that's a pretty good mix of different styles. So I think I'll be okay. Now, I haven't chose a fifth, which I was debating about, and I still could choose one, but I haven't done it yet. But I have some goals that I would like to achieve, I guess, kind of in 2025. And I think I'll make these like monthly goals. And one of them will be to complete a double page spread every single month, because I would really like to do that. Work in my project books. I have a list of project books that I'm doing with people, and I haven't wrote them all down, or else I would tell them to you right now. Yeah, I just haven't had time. But yeah, I have a bunch of project books that I like to work in, and I would really like to focus on an artist that's been neglected, that I love, and not really part of my 4, because I wouldn't want to do them every single month. I don't think I could do that. But like some of the ones that I'm thinking right off the top of my head is Rita Berman, because I have some of her books and they're gorgeous, but I don't think I could color every single month in Rita. Johanna Basford. I have several of Johanna's. I don't have her newest book, but I think once I get into Johanna's groove, maybe I'll get it later. We'll see. I really want to get back into my Kirby's because they need love. And it may be that I just keep working in Alien Worlds because I've been enjoying that whole process, and that's a project book. Mel Pamini, Chatsapanighettu or something. I know that I said that wrong. I really need to work in those ones because I have all 3 of them, and I know she's putting out another one very soon, and I've only done 1 page out of all 3 of those books. They really need some love, and I want to try to get more done in my Coloring Heavens collection, because yeah, I stopped purchasing Coloring Heavens because I wasn't giving them enough love. So I would like to go in there and try to get some of those done. Yeah, and my Creative Havens, especially Teresa Goodrich. I think I need to try to put her in the mix, at least try to accomplish one of hers maybe every 3 months or so. Just kind of roll with the punches. What I will be doing next year, which is kind of a fun thing, I've told a few of my fellow color tubers my friends that we talk daily pretty much about this. I've already done it. I have taken all of my pencil sets and put it in a spinner, and I'll show you a little picture of my spinner. And what I'm going to do is I have a lot of pencil sets, and this goes back from when I started back in 2018. I'm going to spin the wheel, select 4 brands of pencil sets a month, and those will be the 4 that I will use during that month. This is another reason why I chose a really nice book for the back to front, because a really nice book with really good paper can take almost any pencil. So yeah, I'm going to pick 4, and as I'm going through the year, if I find a set that is not for me anymore, I am going to destash that set when the month is over, because I need to streamline and downsize my supplies and be more conscientious or whatever the word is about what I have, and just use the things that I enjoy, and the other things can be donated to other people that can enjoy them as well. Now, speaking of that, I will be going through my coloring books. I've had a few people ask me if I'm going to do a destash video again. How I'm going to do it is all my coloring books are in shelves, and I am going to be showing you my coloring book collection by shelf. And when we're going through those shelves, at that moment in time on camera, I will decide if this needs to stay in my collection or if it's time to give it another home, because I have an extensive collection and I feel that I don't have enough time to like color every single thing I own. And you know, there's some things that back in the day I bought because it was the trend, and they're just not the kind of thing I'm into anymore. And I think it would be easier for me to choose things to color if my collection was downsized, if that makes sense. which is going to be really hard for me. But I think if I do it on camera with you guys, I'll be okay. I'll be okay. So yeah. Other than that, that's kind of like my rough plans, hashtags, and things for 2025. And I do have pages I need to show you from November and December. I have those sitting right next to me, but those will be done in another video. And I did hear your video requests from last video. I was going to do some different washi tape techniques, and some people wanted me to color a Christmas picture on video. Unfortunately, I didn't have the time, but maybe in January we can color some kind of winter picture, and I can do some different altered coloring book pages for January. I'm like, what month am I thinking? January or even February for Valentine's Day. I have several Amazon books in my collection that have duplicates, like Sherry Baldy, and I think some of those images would be great taken out and imported, kind of manipulated into things like Johanna Basford, because she has beautiful florals and stuff like that. But I always love to have a character in my pictures or a main subject. So I think it'd be fun to kind of take some of Sherry Baldy's work and Johanna Basford and kind of mix it together. I think that might be fun. I have a lot of different kooky ideas, but if you guys are interested in watching me do my crazy kooky ideas, then let me know. Yeah, I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas and Happy New Year if you don't watch this until after New Year's. And stay safe out there and be careful. I want to thank everybody for all the love and support you give this channel and to me. And yeah, it's just wonderful to hear from you and in your comments. Now, if I, just to kind of remind everyone, if I set up buddy colors or project books with you, if you could just shoot me a line, like through Instagram or Messenger or email, however, and just check in with me, because I don't want to forget our things and I want to make sure I have them all written down. Or if we had something set up and you want to do something else, let me know and we can change it. I'm good with that. Yeah. And if you want to do a project book with me, let me know that as well and tell me what book you're interested in and we can see what we can do. But yeah, there's lots of hashtags going to go down and lots of different major project books and different things going on in 2025. I'll do my best to participate in what I can, but yeah, sometimes I take on more than I can chew, but yeah. Oh, I guess there is one last person I'd really like to work on, because I think it would be fun, is the Sugar Sweet books. I have both of the Cat 22 books, and I think both of those would be really fun to color. So yeah, those would be fun for 2025, and I have some PDFs of that artist as well. But yeah, have a great night, day, whatever's going your way, and I hope you guys have good weather and have a wonderful new year. And stay safe, friends. Bye, everyone.